Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up.
Ibrahimovic!
And needless to say, that deserved better.
Ibrahimovic really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action. Spain have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
João Neves did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's managed to get rid.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
João Neves. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Mbappe! Can he finish? And again! Goal, Finland! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Oh, well played, well played.
Played out towards the right wing. Bellingham. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's intervened well there. João Neves. Oh, good spread. And here's Bellingham. And it's Neves. Tchouaméni.
And that has left him in a heap.
Pass somewhat off target.
Rafael Varane.
Van de Ven.
And it's played forward. Ibrahimovic. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
João Neves.
And it's made its way to him.
Eze. And he's had it nicked away. And it's Bellingham.
Tchouaméni simply refused to be outdone there.
João Neves. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Tchouaméni. And it's Neves.
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Van de Ven.
João Neves. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Cucurella running with the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, quality, clearly.
It's Ibrahimovic! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Getting up there! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
João Neves pinches it off him. Tchouaméni gets on his bike and on the move. Eze. Van de Ven.
Kyle Walker.
Finland can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. There they go, hunting again.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Looking for options for movement.
And he shoots!
Tchouaméni, it's a pretty loose pass. Driving on and making... He's going for goal! No, just not quite.
Well, distance never seems to be an issue for some players, and he's certainly one of those. The opening was there, I guess. Worth a try.
Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Lovely pass, but...
Mbappe!
Mbappe! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach.
It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Finland firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Tchouaméni. Now Timber. Tchouaméni. João Neves. Threads one in. And that has been knocked clear. Cristiano Ronaldo. And no, that was never going to make it.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
João Neves.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well measured. Real, and the shot! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Finland find a position of real strength now.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Well, that pass isn't the best. He's gone for goal! And how did he not make it 4?
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Very nicely done. Bellingham didn't quite work for him.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 20.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
El dorsal 22. El dorsal 87. Serán sustituidos por
That's a cute
el
ball.
dorsal 7. El dorsal 14.
Well, he had to make that, and he did make it.
El dorsal 13. Cambio de jugadores.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Van der Ven kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Dembele. And that's another good win of the ball. Tchouaméni. Finland perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Tchouaméni. Tries to play it through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Just about up to 75 minutes. Gullit does well to get it back. Dani Olmo. Well timed, excellent interception. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Desailly cuts it out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Yildiz has got himself a free kick. Bruno Fernandes considers his options. And this the perfect opportunity. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And that gets things running.
Well, 5 at the back, Jim. It does feel fairly defensively oriented, this formation.
Well, you could say it's a lineup that's all about creating positive transitions. The lack of width in midfield with just 3 in there makes the role of the fullbacks more crucial, or wing-backs. You have to have them constantly push up, forcing opposition players back and giving your team a little more freedom.
Easier said than done.
That's right, but it does work very well, provided you have the right players to pull it off.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The great playmaker João Neves is very comfortable with the ball at his feet, Peter, and good at resisting pressure, protecting the ball. He's going to be key if the manager is asking his players to get the ball out of defence at that high tempo.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Thuram.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. He's looking wide. Now, who's going to be first to this? Passing is crisp and sharp. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Courtois punts it upfield. Nothing much to report on so far. Each side waiting to make their first move.
Thuram.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
He can run onto that. He's picked his way through.
Mbappe! Goal, Finland!
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Oh, good line! And he's quick to get rid. Can he get on the end of this?
And this is Ibrahimovic.
Good claim, no margin for error there.
Ibrahimovic was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Looking for a run-up. Oh, good effort! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nicked it back promptly. And he's forced to go back. João Neves. And if you have just joined us, still just 1 goal between... And Hullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short.
Timber receives it in a good position here. And now they can spring out of defence. Hakimi. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic! Goal! Spain are all square. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
They're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And it's Tchouaméni. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And that is quite wonderful! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the comeback is complete. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Spain have their lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pullet. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good spread. Lofted in. It should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And here's Mbappe. He's gone for goal. Prosper comes to the rescue. Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. So there was the first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. Back on the way then.
Finland can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And that is well cleared. Shaw. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni, nicely shaped ball. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened here? Oh, he's played this time, surely! And he's stuck it away! Right back in the game! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Just one in it now.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tchouaméni. Finland needing a change of fortune here. And this is Ronaldo. And it's Ibrahimovic. Knocks it into space. Spread to the right. Desailly clears without hesitation. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Threads one in. Bellingham. Mbappe looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Finland can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Bellingham looking to pass their way up the pitch. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
El dorsal 9.
Great chance here to level it up.
El dorsal 20. Cristiano Ronaldo. El dorsal 87. El dorsal 23.
Great ball, and he's in here.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal 14. El dorsal 7. El
Referee's given a throw.
17. El dorsal 5. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Finland perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rafael Varane has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. And no surprise, that's a booking. And it's Barella.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played.
Finland really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Barella. Traumeri. Aimed beyond the defence. And he can clear it away. Morris ended up in no man's land.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, it's Dembele. Shifted it to the flank. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. Finland are running out of time and out of options.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
He's got away. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Yildiz, decent chance!
Finland really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Thuram. Spain clearly now in lead preservation mode. Turns back here, probably the best option. And the number on the board is 3. Rafael Varane.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 13
Yildiz.
será reemplazado por
And it's
el
Traumeri.
dorsal 2, Kyle Walker.
And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! It's a goal! They have stolen level at the last! So that means another 30 minutes football. So, Jim, any strong opinions after all of that?
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So a brief break, and then we will be back for more.
Se ruega a los espectadores que tengan previsto abandonar el estadio en coche, que lo hagan de forma ordenada para evitar atascos. Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15.
So our quest to find the winner continues.
Finland did fantastically well to force extra time, having been on the brink of defeat in normal time. In fact, you could say they're the better off of the two teams, at least psychologically. Ghana. Chouameni powering forward here.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
That's good play. Walker did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Timber proves too strong. Great ball if he can get there. Saliba cuts out the pass. Yildiz.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Forced to go back. He's having a pop! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Barella. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And Hullet! And that's a real chance missed.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Some really good ball movement. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he's intervened well there. And we're halfway through extra time. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
And we are already back underway.
It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. And here's Dembele. Now it's Hullet. Ghana. Spain do have a chance to counter here. Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now this could be a chance. João Cancelo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Dembele. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Ghana. That pass has been well intercepted. Bruno Fernandes has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, he's playing innocent, he has every reason to. And it's Cucurella. Real chance here. And that's been drilled in. Caught offside that time.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. That is good alertness. Well read, nice interception. Deftly away. So there you have it, penalties. So we've done it, we've been there, we've gone the full 12 rounds.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
So we're all set, and we all know what is coming. Denied! He's made the save!
Oh, he never looked comfortable over that, did he?
Thuram pondering where to put it. Oh, that's a great get by the keeper.
Well, he had a little look at the goalkeeper, and maybe that put him off.
Dembele, second to go. Oh, great save! That is a great save! Dembele is the second man to step up for his team. Firm, low, telling.
Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
Spain are looking to keep pace here. And he puts it away.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Yildiz, the third man up. And he's hit the frame of the goal!
He didn't need to cut things so finely.
So the fourth man in line walking up to the spot. That's a brilliant read! That is how you answer the call.
Well, Peter, I think he did well to hold his nerve then. Probably gave him that important edge.
No! Denied remarkably!
Well, I think he had the measure of that all the way, Peter, and he is pumped.
Just strokes it in, saw the keeper moving.
I think he instinctively knew the keeper was going to move. We're talking about a pressure penalty.
Now there's a penalty. And the drama continues. So both teams effectively one kick away from the precipice. Oh, straight down the middle, and for some, it's too much.
Well, if you have any doubts, that's what you do to conquer it.
Finland have to score. And that is the end of that.
Oh, that was tense. Boy, that was tense.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
And here's Ibrahimovic, and the shot!
Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Hakimi.
And the counter is on.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found the way through. He's having a hit!
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, I'm looking forward to watching this guy, Luke Shaw, because his game has come on in leaps and bounds. I've been really impressed with his all-round development, a much better passer and ball carrier. And he's well on his way to becoming a very good all-round defender.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you.
Bellingham! Goal, Finland! And Finland are ahead! Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Spain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Long ball by the goalkeeper. João Neves. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gullit providing an impressive jump. And he has kicked it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Can he get on the end of this? And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Cucurella. Now João Neves. And here's Mbappe. And it's Gullit.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
Gullit, renowned for his long-range shooting.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldo showed plenty of zest in...
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
And that's a goal kick.
He's given it away. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, what a mistake. Shot at goal. Oh, good finish. Spain are all square.
Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. finishing it off was quite simple after that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Pull it. And it's Bellingham. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. João Neves. And here's Mbappe. Chance! Spain are anything but solid just now, rather exposed actually.
Yeah, I felt that this was what their opponents were setting up to do, and they got away with that.
Rafael Varane. Spread neatly. Mbappe engages and forces him off the ball. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pull it. João Neves pinches it off him. And that's going to be a goal kick. Couldn't squeeze it through. Strong running down that left flank. Tchouaméni. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And for the first half, that is that. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. And we are up to the break.
Well, I think it's been a fantastic watch, with chances created at either end. But it has to be said, neither team have been particularly clinical with their finishing.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Bellingham. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well read, and the danger is averted. This might... It's Ibrahimovic! The referee has given a corner. Corner number 2 then. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. João Neves promptly onto that, and that is that. Now that looks a decent ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pull it. He has found the way through. Can he finish? And a neat finish. And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed...
And a header! Oh, it rattles the bar! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Cambio de jugadores
Spain
en
can
España.
now introduce
El
the first
dorsal
of their
9,
substitutes.
Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 20, Cristiano Ronaldo. El
Mbappe
dorsal
being
22,
given no time to
el
dwell on the
dorsal
ball here.
87,
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
El dorsal 14,
Cucurella.
el dorsal 7,
You
el
would think that
dorsal
now would be a
18,
good time to
el
consider some
dorsal
changes.
41,
Well, you would
el
hope for some
dorsal
movement off the
5.
bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
João Neves. Tchouameni. And it's Cucurella. And once more he proves rigid and robust. And Cucurella. And it's Gullit. Bellingham has found the net here, of course. Gullit going after that. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. João Cancelo. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 15 será sustituido por el dorsal 17.
Oh, nice touch.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And it's Ghana. Great ball, and he's in here. Dembele!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He might have to go it alone here. Hakimi. Goes for a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Ghana. Barella wins the duel this time.
And that's going to be a booking.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Cambio de jugadores.
Played towards the other side. Haaland. The final 5 minutes. That's an imaginative pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul.
Rice. And it's Ghana.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Hakimi made a surge from fullback. as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Habrá 6 minutos de
Haaland!
descuento.
Oh, that was vital. Yildiz.
João Cancelo. Dembele.
Can he get it through? That's Yildiz. He is through here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Barella. Oh, what has happened here? Yildiz. Yildiz running shot, surely! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's having a shot! Oh, it's close, but there is time for no more.
Finland came so close to executing the perfect smash and grab, but it just was not to be.
So, that was the second half.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Cambio de
No
jugadores
winner
en
after
España.
90 minutes,
El
another
dorsal
30
13
minutes, hopefully to
será
make a
reemplazado
difference.
por el dorsal 12.
And we are
Se va a
already
llevar a
back
cabo un cambio de
underway.
jugadores.
Well, they can break here. Varane makes the interception.
João Cancelo.
Yildiz. And it's Rice. He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. And it's Cancelo for Rice. João Cancelo picks it up out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. Barella driving on and making good progress. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Rodri. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That has not gone well. Cucurella. That's a good run down the left. Barella. Here's Rodri. Van de Ven. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rafael Varane. Rice. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Yildiz. So that was it, the first period of extra time. So those 15 minutes have flown by. Limbs now and heads indeed at the point of exhaustion. How will this end?
The hostilities have already resumed.
They have given it and Hullet! And that's a real chance missed.
Hullet fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Timber. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber herring after the ball here. Now that's well seen too. Rodri. Now he's got space here. Might be danger here. Haaland! And no, he couldn't find the finish. That's destined for the flank. Oh, super find. And a chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the keeper's clearly not happy, Peter. The least his defence could have done was go to the danger, and that was decidedly lacking.
Spain have their lead.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And he's there to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence. Saliba clears. Oh, they could be caught out here. He's picked his way through. Goes for goal! And it's in! And surely that does it! Perfect touch! Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Very nicely done. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Bellingham. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, it's hard to ignore Bellingham, Peter, because he's been compared to so many past England greats. His versatility, the unpredictability, those late runs from deep that make him a great threat. Will he reach those heights? He certainly has all the potential.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And he's been shifted off it. João Neves. And that has not gone well. It has been a rather gentle affair so far. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Bellingham. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. This is promising. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Gullit kept his eye on it, and he's there. Chance here to counter. Tries to play it through. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's been won straight back. Shaw.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Timber makes a move down the right. Mbappe. João Neves. Spain are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the...
And Gullit! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bellingham.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, delightful ball. Tchouaméni. Gullit. He won't be happy with that one. Thuram. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's picked his way, shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Now it's some... And again! Goal, Finland! Oh, high-quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Finland have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He is through here. João Neves. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Ibrahimovic. Varane getting forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, nicely intercepted.
That was lovely, that.
And he welcomes it in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Saliba defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now, can they get him away? And that is a little undercooked. João Neves. Shaw. Now the ball in. Oh, shooting chance! But he's left disappointed.
Haaland certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
It's a pretty loose pass. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Good chance here! And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Finland come in leading by just the odd goal.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Finland have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break. Back on the way then. Finland leading courtesy of the game's only goal. João Neves. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, Ibrahimovic! He's got a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and...
Decent chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And now he has 2. A case now of complete control.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Bellingham has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
This game already looks like a fait accompli. Varane kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And the through ball, and this is Hullet. Big chance! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, it's come loose. Cucurella. Looking for the run. Hullet is in a really good position out wide. And it's Cucurella. Showing good feet. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Mbappe looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Defending was strong and firm.
Ibrahimovic clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
Shapes to shoot! And that's a tiny finish. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
The two
9.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Spain may be down, but not out just yet.
El dorsal 13.
Finland perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
El dorsal 18. El dorsal 11. El dorsal 5. El dorsal 12. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
Jose.
jugadores.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Stood up well to him there. Yildiz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Haaland! Oh, that's a fine interception. Hullet is onto it in a flash. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice looking ball. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Looking for the far post.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
That's very neat. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. Looking to chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Chouameni looking for options for movement. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Haaland. It's Dembele! It's in! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Referee's given a throw. And that's it.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So things are underway. Spain have clearly decided to play here with a... Goes for a shot! What a wonderful goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
So, a breakthrough already.
Knocks it into space. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack?
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one.
That's going wide left.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Out towards the flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Tries a shot! And he's quick to get rid. And now they can spring out of defence. Gullit might just make this. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Tchouaméni. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Neves. Showing good feet. Shaw.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Varane cuts out the pass. Now it's Barella. Timber powering forward here, looking to play him in. Pinches it off him. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely shaped ball. And he's intervened well there. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Hakimi makes the interception. And he's heaved it away. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. Gullit. Gullit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Mbappe with the short one. And it's Timber. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Approaching the half-hour mark. And here's Ibrahimovic. And that is well cleared. João Neves. He has a look up. Deftly away. Rafael Varane is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. João Neves. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has ended up in no man's land. Could move up a gear here. João Neves.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Oh, great feat, that.
Now it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Big chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Gullit. Barella.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He's through here.
Un minuto de descuento.
Great chance! And there's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move. That's it, 45 minutes up.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Haaland receives it in a good position here. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Hullet. Delivers with whip. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Rafael Varane. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. Rafael Varane. And it's Neves. And here's Mbappe. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Szoboszlai defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was quick to react. Mbappe needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Bellingham. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe is onto this. Chance for a shot! It's in! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 19.
Two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Spread neatly, and he welcomes it in. Lovely, now then. He's having a shot! Well taken goal. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Cambio de jugadores.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through, and it's been played through. He has found the way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Finland really could have done without this. Courtois to save this spot kick and his team. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, he dipped into a world of focus then and dismissed any distraction.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Spain visibly comfortable, now up by 3.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And it's Tchouaméni. Finland are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Bruno Fernandes. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Tchouaméni really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Skims one in. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
That's a decent clearance. Barella.
And claimed it back swiftly. Now it's Ibrahimovic. For sure. Threads one in. And there's green grass ahead of him. And he's managed to get free.
Yildiz. Chouameni. And it's Barella.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is exemplary defending.
If you were looking at the shopping list of what you need in a top defender, that's it.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Cucurella.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
Aimed beyond the defence.
And the number on the board is 3. Shaw. And it's Ibrahimovic. And he can clear it away. That's that, the end.
Finland suffer a humiliating defeat,
And if that weren't painful enough, there's all the...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So straight into the action.
Peter, we're about to see how good Lilian Thuram is. Besides being physically imposing and quick, he's very intelligent and usually that crucial split second ahead of everybody else.
Yeah, fabulous reader of the game.
And pretty much got it all.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's good play. Good ball. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Tchouaméni clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
So it's going to be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Cleared away. Spain are looking to go forward now. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is a good challenge from him. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Barella. And here's Mbappe. That has been cut short. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Stood up well to him there. Tchouaméni. And that's gone loose. And it's Eze. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone. And the shot! And he can thump it away. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. So what can they make of this?
Spain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient. Finland couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Barella. Lovely passing, lovely. And Hullet! Goal! Spain! The first significant strike. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter. And there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Finland really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Tchouaméni. This might spell danger.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, they've got it again. And that has left him in a heap. Rodgers. Now, can they get him away? Pullet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Eze! And he's heaved it away.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And this is Pullet. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
He's being urged to shoot. Space for him to turn and look. Pullet! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Spread out to the left. That's an excellent interception.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Shaw. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. Chouameni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rafael Varane. And it's Cucurella. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's a sharp little ball here, and he's worked it through. Pullet. Here's Chouameni.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Ibrahimovic. And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Finland currently behind by 1-0 at the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So straight into the second half.
Finland can really do with some bigger names.
He's having a pop! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Finland really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Chouameni, Finland do have a chance to counter here. Rogers. Now it's Barella. Barella. Played into space. Dink through. He has found the way through. There's the shot! Loose. And one more try! Shot could be on. Opts to play it back. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Haaland is herring after that one. Oh, that's well done, really robust. This looks promising. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. Well, he rid rid because he was under pressure.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Pullet. And here's Mbappe. Good chance here! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So
19,
changes afoot here,
el
and
dorsal
from both
27,
sides.
El dorsal 2, el dorsal 9, el dorsal 11, el dorsal 8. Serán
Cucurella.
sustituidos por el
Your
dorsal
impressions so far,
23,
Jim?
Finland are
Ibrahimovic,
very much in the
el
game
dorsal
and
20,
matching the opposition
el
for
dorsal
chances.
17, el dorsal
And it's
33,
Cucurella.
el dorsal 15, el dorsal 18. Cambio de jugadores.
Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham picks it up out wide. Delivered low. And no mistake. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Bellingham. Now can he find real chance? Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
O'Reilly has got himself a free kick. O'Reilly getting forward. Spread to the right. And it's Olmo. Pinches it off him. That's a good run down the left. Searching pass he's played there. Dembele gets into a good position. Dembele stood his ground strongly. He is just caressing the ball. Drives it in.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Finland have their third corner. They've played it short. Lovely bit of skill. João Neves.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
João Neves was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Chouameni, Romero.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Spain go in search of a late winner. It's a promising position. In by Con. Getting up there! Crossbar comes to the rescue. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And that interception was most necessary. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So we are still gridlocked.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So no winner at full time, we will be going the distance. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things already rolling. Courtois gets it clear. Barella. Hakimi gets into a good position. Impressive jump! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's the throw. Oh, good spread. Lofted in. Pullet clears it away. Some really good ball movement.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as being brave, very...
Takes a shot! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Finland finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pullet. And he's intervened well there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Finland really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He has found a way through. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Spain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Pull it. And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. He might be in here! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he was quick to react. He's a sharp little ball here. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Spain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Spain definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Desailly did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Tchouaméni. It's Bellingham. And it's Timber. Tchouaméni. João Neves. Knocks it into space. Oh, important interception. Deftly away. Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Szoboszlai. That is good strength. No, that's been intercepted. Finland are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Can he spark a counter here? And this is Ibrahimovic. There's the shot! And that's a tidy finish. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Finland cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Un minuto de descuento.
It's a chance for Spain to break. And it's Shaw. That ball looks a good one. Now there's a fine ball. And he's there to belt it away. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Finland really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Hakimi. Tchouaméni. And here's Haaland. Haaland! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Well, there's the clearance. And it's Szoboszlai. João Neves. And it's Hullet. He's found a way through. And this is Ibrahimovic. Decent chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And he gets rid in a hurry. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that...
Real chance! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Probing pass. Oh, that's clever. And the finish! Goal, Finland! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal
So we have
19,
movement on both
el
benches.
dorsal 8.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
And he's heaved it away and smartly reclaimed. Finland still have the cards to affect this game. Timber. Rice ventures forward. Chouameni did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Yildiz. Chouameni. He won't be happy with that one. Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, it's Dembele. Shaw engages and forces him off the ball. Rice aimed beyond the defence.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. Finland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pedro Porro. And they can counter here. Succumbs to the pressure. And he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 9 será reemplazado por el dorsal 33. Cambio de jugadores.
And it's Olmo. And here's Dembele. It's Ibrahimovic. It's hit the upright. And he's quick to get rid. Gives it back. Yildiz. It's a searching pass. Mbappe looking to receive it in space. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's not getting his way this time. Now it's Barella. Rice. It's a good... He's rising! And And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Rice. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's picked it up out wide.
Finland nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Now it's Ibrahimovic.
Yildiz. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Porro. Danny Olmo. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, great leap!
He will be livid with himself.
And that'll be the end of that. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will, and this place is bouncing. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
I take this every week, Peter. What a fabulous game. It's amazing no matter how much they were down. They never lost focus, never looked beaten.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So things are underway. Philipp Lahm, Jim Beglin, one of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership.
Goes for a shot! Goal, Finland! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Tchouaméni promptly onto that, and that is that.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Szoboszlai, and it's Ødegaard. Wriggles his way through. Ødegaard! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Finland leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Yaya Toure. Here's Roberto Carlos.
Oh, really well played.
He's shifting through the gears here.
That's a shame because it was such a good decision.
Shaw.
Ødegaard. Short changes him with that pass.
Vieira.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Tchouaméni. And it's Ødegaard.
Messi.
A player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And here's Haaland. This looks promising. Looking to play him in. That's put paid to the danger. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, good-looking ball. And it's Ødegaard.
That's good play from him.
And here's Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Tchouaméni. Now Saliba.
Bellingham. Messi. De Rossi.
Finland are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass isn't the best.
Bellingham.
Looking understandably energised after his goal.
Vieira. Lahm.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Szoboszlai. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Bellingham. And here's Ødegaard.
Yaya Toure.
Is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Toure calmly anticipates.
De Rossi.
And it's De Rossi. That's Cannavaro.
Finland really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Haaland. That has ended up in no man's land. Pass somewhat off target. Vieira. Messi. And it's Roberto Carlos. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to play it through. Saliba. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Ødegaard. Szoboszlai. Now it's Szoboszlai. He whips in across. And that should get the job done. De Rossi. And the referee has blown for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Finland go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Finland looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So, into the second half.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Gets himself into trouble and he's lost it. Bellingham. Shaw. Threads one in. Vieira.
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Vinicius Junior has got himself a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Now it's Eto'o, and it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Vinicius Junior is onto this. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has put paid to that. And the shot's on here. Finland just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Timber kept his eye on it, and he's there. Stood up well to him there. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira. Ødegaard. Vietnam are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
It's Eto'o! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Probing pass. Brilliantly cut out.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Vieira. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
And it's Vieira. Timber does really well to win the ball there. Szoboszlai. And here's Haaland. Vinicius Junior being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And he's had it nicked away. Now it's Eto'o. Knocks it out wide. And it's De Rossi. That's a little off target. Vinicius Junior, who's set up one goal so far. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ødegaard, chance! And yes, it's there! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Messi.
So we have
Number
movement on
16,
both benches.
Daniele De Rossi.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Vieira.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Number 28.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him
Coming
offside.
on the field, number 11, Del Piero. Number 7, Hazard. Number 21, Gullit. Number 22,
Aims beyond the
Sailor.
defence. He's in one-on-one. Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Tries a shot! And a neat finish! Untouchable, remorseless, relentless, a class of their own. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Finland are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
To be expected, Peter, they've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Burmo. And it's made its way to him. Hazard! Oh, denied at the last.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack
Loose
it.
ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's got away from him. Space for him to turn and look. Oh, that's fabulous. Dealt with nicely by the defence. It's gone for a throw-in. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
4 extra minutes added on. Tries to pass it through.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he latch on to this? Donnarumma claims comfortably. Burmo. He's had it taken off him. And that's it. Finland can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to today's
evening. The
match.
skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. He's in a good position here. It's a pretty loose pass. That's very neat. It's a good run he's making out on the left. And it's Ødegaard. De Rossi with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Terrific effort! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep, going box to box. These weren't the sort of things expected from a playmaker back in his day.
Gullit does well to get it back. Azar clipped into space. Now it's Cantona. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals.
And the finish! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. That has not gone well. Gullit gets a foot in here. Searching pass he's played there. That's good vision. And he's taking no chances there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Nicely spread. And here's Haaland. Knocks it into space. Can he get it through? Haaland. Bellingham. De Rossi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. It's come to nothing. And he's there to clear it. And it's Bellingham. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ødegaard! It's hit the uprights. No, just not quite.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ambitious ball here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
In with the challenge. Ødegaard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Cantona really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Ødegaard running with the ball. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? Goal, Finland! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Finland are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
He is through here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Caught offside that time. Bullet. Hazard. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And it's Ødegaard. He's having a pop! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
De Rossi conjures time and space where few can. Ødegaard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Not the most accurate pass. And Burmo. Bellingham. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Finland definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Finland are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Finland leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nice looking ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. Ødegaard. Played out to the left flank.
Finland have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
De Rossi, Gabriel kept his eye on it, and he's there. Aimed beyond the defence. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's quick to return it. Ended up in no man's land. Nicely aimed pass. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
No, he's not getting past him there. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
substitution on the field.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Number 16.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a big far post.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Coming on the field.
And that is expertly dealt with. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Finland clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
And he shoots!
Number 9, Batistuta.
Gabriel cuts out the pass. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Szoboszlai. And the shot's on here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And here's Mbappe. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Now it's a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Szoboszlai. The referee's awarded a free kick. Quickly taken. And it's Szoboszlai. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He's on it, can he get away? Corner number 2 then. And he passes it long. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. This looks promising.
Finland clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Pass somewhat off target. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Foot in. That's a lovely, neat pass. Chouameni. Timber. Finland still ahead by the game's only goal. Vieira. Probing pass. And he's in. And Del Piero! And that has been cleared. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, this is a great position.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now he's got space here. No, he's just misjudged that one.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And he cuts out the supply. Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gate. Szoboszlai! He's got a goal! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself. Oh, he's had a shot! Bruno Fernandes. And that's it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply...